right now because the whole studio smells amazing from these jumbo lump crab cakes from Egg Harbor. 78% crab meat. That's all I have to say. 78% crab meat. Do you see the crab? You can definitely see the crab. Those are lumps that you're seeing right on top, but there's crab all throughout. Today we're bringing them to you, launching it right now, a big deal price. 5 payments of $32 to get 12 of them. Individually blast frozen and vacuum sealed. These are my favorite crab cake at QVC. We do not have one that is more filled with crab. We don't have one that has more full-bodied flavor. And today we're bringing it to you from Egg Harbor. Brittany Rastelli's here.
Hello.
Hi, Brittany.
Hello again.
Okay, so let's show everyone what they're getting. So 12 of these 4-ouncers. And the 4-ouncers, I always say, are like the Goldilocks perfect size for a crab cake. One of them with a salad, or one of them with a steak, maybe. You're doing like a surf and turf. Makes the most perfect, delicious meal. And today you get them, as I said, for $32 on a credit card and 96034. I call this the country club at home.
Yes, absolutely. And sometimes I think even better.
Oh, yeah.
These are handmade in small boutique batches with jumbo lump crab meat. 78% of your crab cake here is crab meat.
It's awesome.
And I love being able to tell everybody that. So you can kind of see these jumbo lumps that we add on at the very end on the top, just so that you have pieces that are not broken. Jumbo lump crab meat is very delicate. So throughout your entire crab cake, there is going to be jumbo lump crab meat the whole time. But those lumps are just added on at the very end so that if any of them did break and shred, you still have your lumps going.
You just dove in.
Cake.
You just dove into the middle of the crab cake. And there comes more crab. And there's more crab. So that's the key. These are not cereal cakes.
Oh, yeah,
These
no.
are cornflake cakes.
No, not at all.
I think crab cakes are some of the most confusing when it comes to
Sure.
what am I really getting.
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
ordering a filet from Rastelli. I know exactly what I'm getting.
Yes.
I go to a restaurant and order a crab cake. What am I really getting?
Well, Brittany knows where these come from, right? Here's the source. We're going to show you.
Exactly. So these are blue crabs, and they are, there's only 2 jumbo lump pieces in every crab. Not in your crab cake, in every crab. So think about how much time that takes to get those jumbo lumps out of there. It's like a center cut filet mignon. There's only so many to go around. So you can see the crab meat is folded in at the very end and then made in very small boutique batches, 4-ounce portions for you. And then these are individually packaged and blast frozen. So when you get them home, you can cook them either from frozen in your oven, in your air fryer. The one that you see there, the chef is preparing in some of our sought after restaurants. They pan sauteed like I have here. We always recommend defrosting first for that.
Oh, yeah.
But such an easy fix at home, and you know that your crab cake is filled with crab meat.
And by the way,
Oh,
you
keep
can
it going.
serve it
Keep it
so
going.
many different ways, right? Like over a pasta, over a
that crab.
salad, with a steak. You can do a surf and turf. I've served these also with the Faroe Island salmon if you want like for 7 fishes dinner or something like that. This was my Christmas Eve dinner. This and a pasta bake was my favorite. It's my favorite Christmas Eve dinner ever. If you want that perfect Easter brunch and you're already planning it now, this is something that everybody goes crazy for when you serve it, especially at Easter time or during the brunch. Maybe you're doing a bridal shower or a baby shower.
Yeah.
Right? This is something that you can always serve and make everybody happy.
I tell you, there's no wrong way to do this either.
No.
Like this is
Yeah.
this is about as foolproof as you can get, right? Like even a steak is tougher than making this.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite way to make it, Britt?
So I absolutely love just putting this on a sheet pan, putting it in the oven, and then I see it in about 20 minutes, and
Yep.
that's it. I just absolutely love the blend of flavors here because it's such a mild blend that the jumbo lump crab meat really is the star of the show.
Listen,
here.
you can get these home immediately. You can get them home on March 18th, and then you'll have them home in time for Easter if you're thinking about that. But remember, you're getting the big deal price today. Big deals don't last many days here at QVC, right? It could be a handful of days, or if the quantity that we have sells out, it sells out early. You're getting 12 of them. They come individually blast frozen and vacuum sealed. That seals in the freshness, that seals in the flavor. I will tell you that because many of you will cook this from frozen, it's a really amazing experience. But even if you thaw them out and then pan saute them,
That's how I do it.
Oh, yeah.
Just put them in the pan.
Well, that's when
Yes.
you get the crispiness
Yeah,
on the
I
outside.
love that.
Get that nice
But there's a
little
lot of
crust.
different things that you actually can do. So Brittany's going to show us. I love this. This is like one of the coolest recipes that you've shown us because it's not really a recipe.
No.
It's just easy.
Exactly. You were talking earlier about your surf and surf.
Yep.
If you have a piece of flounder or Faroe Island salmon.
This is surf and surf.
Surf and surf. So I take one crab cake. Like you said, this is that sweet spot. It's that 4-ounce portion. So I just take half of it and I'll top it on my salmon. If I have flounder, I'll roll it.
Yes.
And that's the recipe. As
Yeah.
we
Oh, I'm
use-
doing
the
that.
term
Throw it
that
in
we
the
use
oven.
I've never
lightly.
done that before. It's no brainer. And then you put it at the same time, right? Put it like in an air fryer.
So
put it in
this
the
is
oven.
kind of that like
Oh man, that looks great.
that crab imperial style fish. Thank you,
welcome.
Alberti. Look how pretty that came. So this was about 20 minutes in the oven.
Sure.
And then that's it. And then you can put it over a salad or you can have a really fancy dinner with it. But either way, that was one crab cake.
I mean, how much would that cost at a restaurant? My
Right?
goodness,
Yeah.
right? I mean, for real, I wouldn't even want to venture to think about that.
And speaking of restaurants, by the way, you guys serve great restaurants. So this is
We
the
do.
Rastelli Company. So this is Egg Harbor, most award-winning. It's just great. What are you making for us now?
So then you're getting 12 of them. So you can have your surf and surf, your surf and turf, your crab cake sandwich. But you can go a little bit more casual and have something delicious. So here's 2 defrosted crab cakes. And then we just have a little bit of mayo, a little bit of sour cream, some cheese. And that's all we need for our crab dip. So I mix it together.
This is your
You're doing a
crab
dip.
So
No
to clarify,
seasonings.
these are already cooked.
No, this is
No.
not cooked. You're
That's
going to
not- you're
put
gonna
this
cook that
in
now.
the oven, right?
Exactly.
Like in a little casserole dish or
we
something.
are going to make this
Oh, here, I'll show you.
nice and bubbly.
Here comes the after.
Here's the after.
The hot crab dip.
So
There
if
you
you're
go.
just doing a casual night, you have 2 crab cakes in the freezer.
Oh, man.
Look at this. We can just kind of
Oh, look at that.
look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Wrapping up the show. Boom.
wait.
Look at that.
Party time.
Hold on a second.
Party time.
Oh,
gonna go in
wait
there,
a minute.
That looks pretty good.
Oh my gosh, that looks
Yeah,
delicious.
right?
And did you see how long that took me to make?
So wait, so how long did you have to cook it in the oven for?
That was 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So on average,
Put
it's
it-
about 20 minutes or so.
Yep, about 18 minutes on 350, and then the last 2 minutes put the broiler on, get that super cheesy
my
on
gosh.
the top. But that's it. And like I said,
That's
it doesn't
fabulous.
take any time. It's something that's going to be available in your freezer. I know you have cheese. I know you have mayonnaise. Just add a little bit of it. Box of crackers.
And I will tell you
carrots,
one
you're
other
good to
thing
go.
too about these crab cakes. Okay, so I've had all different types of crab cakes. I order crab cake everywhere I go, right? If there's a crab cake on the menu, I order it every single time.
How varied is your experience?
And, well, I was just gonna say, there are so many times that you get a shell, and you're like, what is that? What is that crunchy thing that I'm eating, right? I have never, ever, ever had a bad experience with Egg Harbor crab cakes. They are so delicious. They're so meaty. A lot of times it could be like a full cake.
I bet you when you go to
With
a
like a
restaurant, oftentimes you'll get a 3-ounce crab cake.
Oh yeah, it's smaller.
You'll get two 2-ounce
3-ounce.
crab cakes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2 crab cakes, whatever. And it's $22. This is a big size.
And you know
4
what this is? What's also really nice about this? You could turn this into breakfast. You could do like a Benedict with this.
Yes, I
crab
have my
Benedict.
Oh, did you do one
Benedict
over
right
here?
here, of course.
Oh.
Because you're right.
Yeah.
It's so versatile. 12 of them that you're receiving, so you want to be able to do a lot with them.
That's beautiful.
Brunch, Sunday.
You can poach the eggs in our today's special value from Green Pan.
Yum.
All coming
it's
together,
all-
people.
If you hang out with us for 4 hours, you're bound to learn something. All right, so listen, we have this launching right now. Now's your chance to pick it up at the big deal price, whether you get it immediately or if you want that Easter shipment of March 18th. You can also lock it in on auto delivery and get it every 60 days for a full year at this price. Lock it in, get it today at $32 on Easy Pay. Brittany is going back for more. M96034 is your item number for that. Continue placing your orders on QVC.com. Thank you, Brittany. You're the best. Thank you. All right. Time to get funky and
what?
chunky.
As we get funky and chunky, I think it's going to
Oh, wait.
need to be
Am
voted.
I funky and you're chunky, or are you chunky and I'm
Okay.